See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, scary route today. And follow us down Courage Lane, they cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicating rage, not this intoxicating. This is far more tragic than what's comprehended. This has got to stop. I don't understand everything as a man. I'm authorized by God to make this petition. Believe it, especially when you hate and aim to kill a man.
All right, bro, let's give a small clap over here tonight, man. Yeah. Man, it feels so good to be in the land.
Always.
TOTB, man. Look, if you ain't in tune, you better get in tune, man. The streets know the hottest live podcast show in the streets, TOTB. Welcome to all our viewers, wherever you chiming in at, man, whether you at the crib, you outside kicking it, whatever. Welcome to the hottest show in the land. Look, we just getting started. Got so much going on. Be sure to follow us, TOTB_show on YouTube. TOTB the dopest on IG and TikTok. And listen, we are coming to a city near you in Vegas. Guess what? You up next. We'll see you pretty soon, man. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, especially if you got some edibles in your system, man. So y'all better be cool, all right? Ooh, y'all pray for me when I get out there. Man, we just getting started. There's so much going on in the streets. Be sure to go follow us, like, share, subscribe, tell your people, your auntie, your cousin, your uncle, them. Get in tune with the hottest show in the streets. The latest and the greatest of all that's going on in the world. We're going to talk about it right here on this platform, man. So once again, thank you to all our followers from all over the land. Years after years, man, we couldn't do it without y'all. So thank you.
For sure.
All right. Let's introduce the thinkers to the platform. All right. We're working on not calling them Captain Controversial in this 2026. All right. We're working on it. You know, we still got some stuff we got to work on. But Moolah Monster, what's up, bro? Where can they find you?
Man, people, y'all can find me at moolahmonster.com. Go check me out. And it's just not just Moolah. It's AKA Mr. Moolah, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Facilitator, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's all good, people. Love.
There it is. Right across from him, we call him the voice of reason. He always brings everybody back to some sorts of normalcy. Artist, overall big homie, D Jenkins. What's the word, bro? Where can they find you?
What's up, great people? You can find me at DJenkins_25 on all social media, and always TOTB_show on YouTube, as well as D Jenkins on YouTube. Get in tune, stay in tune.
There it is. Y'all better look. Y'all already know about This a Breeze. Man got some bangers out here. Whew, get in tune with the brother. That's all I'm gonna say, man. If you ain't in tune,
gonna be a special year. Special year indeed.
For sure that. I'm the voice of vibes, RMF. Reggie Move Forward on Facebook, man. Of course, you can find me right here thinking outside the box. Tuesday nights, nightcapping to relax in my radio Chicago. And overall, listen, we are continuing to rock and roll. So glad to have everybody tuning in. But to the land out there, let's introduce to the platform the big homie. Let's give a hand clap for Pop Up in this joint.
Yes, sir. Go.
My dog. What's the word, man? How you feel?
I've been chilling, man. I'm good.
Welcome to the show, man. What can they find you?
They can find me at Papa at the Barbershop on TikTok, on Instagram at Fade_Club Cuts on Instagram.
There it is, man.
So,
for sure. Welcome to the show, bro.
Welcome.
I'm so glad that I'm bald head because I can't afford you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. That's one of the reasons why I went bald, because I ain't mad at your skills is tight, but shoot, man.
oh, you not really bald?
I'm definitely bald. I'm permanently bald.
They gonna call him out. They tell it he's really bald.
I ain't really got touched up yet, but I'm bald, okay? But sometimes you gotta switch it up a little bit. You know, once you know that LeBron is happening, go and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my situation.
So you ain't gonna wear no man weave?
Nah.
We got fibers and everything.
Definitely do.
That's what it's up, man. Y'all welcome to the show. Listen, let's get started. We got so much to talk about. This is one of those shows that is going to trend because it's so authentic and it's real and it's genuine. All right. And to show y'all how important and genuine this show is going to be, none of the bros, none of the guests, nobody knows what we're talking about but me. All right? Nobody. So I hope y'all ready. Be sure to tune in, subscribe, and share wherever you're watching. First thing I want to talk about, all right, before we get into the bag, before we get into the topic, overall, my good brothers, we don't often do this, but I think it's needed. So let's just do a small little wellness check. Moolah, how you feel, man? How was your weekend? Where you at mentally and all that? Where you feeling, bro?
Damn, I was just listening to TD Jakes. Now I'm back at it, right? Okay. I feel great, man. I appreciate you asking that, man. Because some of our women don't even ask us that, man. We go around just with this, you know what I'm saying, this exterior is just so tough that sometimes we don't get a chance to really be like, you know, how you doing? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes I can be feeling messed up, but I can still don't show it. It won't even show it. You know what I'm saying? But we shouldn't be holding it. I was just listening to TD Jakes in the barbershop. They was saying, like, we hold a lot of stuff in, even when we was young, when our old man or parents used to tell us, suck it up, stop crying. You know what I'm saying? And we've been sucking it up ever since. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, I'm all good, man. Everything's great.
I love that.
For sure.
Papa, how you feeling, man? Where you at?
Man, I just been focusing on my mental health this week.
Yeah.
You know, that's very important. I been speaking with all my children, you know, my daughters, my sons, and just trying to stay current with what they got going on and like taking what they saying and understanding it and not just be like, oh, suck it up, just like he said. But, you know, that's where I've been at with it all week. I had a good week this week, too.
I love that. D. Jenkins, where you at, man? How you feeling?
Ooh, I feel good now, man. Now that the weekend here.
Yeah.
You know, holding a lot of titles, I ain't gonna lie. I had a rough week, man. Rough week at work, dealing with some people mentally, man. Had to go home and do some praying. I almost punched a few people in their face. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? I really, real talk, man. It frustrated, man, when people, you know, it starts to bother you when people question your integrity. You know what I mean? And it's over silly stuff. Like, I'm not a child. Right. So I don't play child games. But they accuse you of playing child games just because they envy or they jealousy for whatever reason it being. And it ain't even so much as what you get, but people hate, you know, people hate how other people love you. You know what I'm saying? Because you be real and authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People hate that. So they got to try to find some reason to pick at you or lie about you or try to spread lies about your name and stuff like that. And it came across this week, man, and I really on the verge of like you know, letting my tongue loose, and I had to really catch myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I needed the weekend, especially this, be around y'all brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I had hit Turbo up earlier today. Like, man, I'm finna slide up the exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Just be around some good people. Of course, I get a dub bub. We get to come here, be around some good people, just enjoy some good company. You know, and of course, it's always when you go home to your family, I love being around my family. I'm family oriented, you know what I'm saying? So they bring me that piece, but then you got to go right back to that. And you expect it from that, you know?
Man, because I understand that. I'm talking about, I really understand that. But it seemed like, don't we, now you say y'all gonna have to punch somebody out, right?
Yeah.
Don't it seem like we can be so quick to jump back in that, you know what I'm saying, that character? Like, it don't take nothing but a little disrespect, and we can be right back to where we didn't never want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that what you say you had to pray, because he know, you know what I'm saying, it can go there.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to pray for that restraint. You know what I'm saying, for you, because we can. I'm the same way, man. Like, you take me there, I don't care I'm at work or not. I don't care I'm at church, Joe. You disrespect me, I take it there. But it takes a lot for me to get that way. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It was compound incidents.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, stuff that didn't even make no sense. You know, and it just was so irritable. Like, man, I'll just give you an example, right? I don't know if people know anything about machine. You know what a Bobcat is, though, right?
I
So you know the hydraulic pin on the Bobcat, right?
Yes, sir.
The pin in the arm, right?
Yes.
It's a rod steel about this thick. about this wide, got a screw on it. You can't take it out by hand.
No.
You can't untighten it with vice grips because they put it on with an impact drill. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even loose. So some guy go out, get in the machine after I get in, go out, work with it for 3 hours, and then he lose the pin and almost break the arm. He come back and say, oh, I ain't do my pre-trip inspection. So I said, well, you know, we got to put our code in. All you got to do is see how long you've been driving it. I don't care, though. If I break something, I use it. I'm going to get it fixed. I don't care. They can't fire you or nothing.
Right.
So why you got to say, oh, he had it before me? But it was fine before then. You work how long? I worked with it for 3 hours. Then I realized it was broke. You realized it was broke after 3 hours? Oh, yeah, after you broke it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you ain't got to play these. Oh, then it comes to, oh, he sabotaged it. Man, what I got to sabotage you for? You ain't nobody.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy because I saw you out working, cutting a tree down the other day, and I would have never thought like anything was wrong because you was doing it with so much passion.
See? And that was after then. And that was actually after then, bro. And I'm like, man, and it just mess you up because they run and tell everybody, and you try to tell management, I ain't worried about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm also a union steward, so I ain't worried about it. And they already know, like, common sense, can't nobody pull that out by hand. So ain't nobody sabotage you, you know? And if you've been working with it for 3 hours, if it was working for 3 hours and then you found that it was broke, then you broke it. But just go get it fixed. It ain't no biggie. Why we got to go into this? He sabotaged it. Oh, it broke before. Did you do a pre-trip inspection? No, you didn't. Okay, so how you know it broke before you got in it? And it's like these things compound on all this, and then you get all this. Are they trying to sabotage? First of all, don't insult my integrity or my character. I ain't got to sabotage. You don't mean that much to me. You know what I mean? Just keep it real. But it's stuff like that, and it just kept compounding on top of each other. And I just really had to go home, man, and do me some praying because I'm telling you, man, if people push you there, they'll take you there,
Working
man.
is overrated.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
So I appreciate y'all checking in, just doing a mental well-being check with everybody. I've been good, man.
How you been?
Work has been a lot. You know, I took on a little bit more responsibility at work. You know, and it's just I'm learning a lot more about myself as an operations manager. A lot of my workers respect me a lot, so I find that as soon as I go home and lay down, instantly I feel like my alarm clock is going off and I'm right back at work.
Yeah.
So that work-life balance has been kind of tricky, but I'm grateful, man. You know, I'm grateful to be here and to still be able to move forward. No pun intended. So before we get into this topic, man, listen, y'all go get in tune, man. Share, subscribe, like, comment, let the people know where you at. All right. Before we get into the topic and get deep into it, I want to talk to the homie Papa, man. Listen, bro. Tell the people how you got started with what you're doing, you know, on the skill side, you know what I'm saying? And I know because, listen, maybe about 15 years ago, I said, I'm gonna be a barber, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn how to do everything. You know, the first head I cut, I jacked it up really bad. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit no more. It takes a lot of passion and skill to do what you do, man. So educate the people on how you got started.
Well, I came up on a block where, you know, it was a lot of action on my block when I was growing up. So one of my guys, the great Mariel Campbell, he
Shout out to L.
Shout out to L, man. And L started cutting my hair, and he actually got good, and he got good so fast that maybe like in a 6 to 8 month, maybe a year time, he was working in the barbershop and he had to charge me. So now I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm a kid, bro. Like I can't afford to pay you $10 for no haircut.
Yeah.
You know, my mama ain't gonna pay that. So then that what made me pick up the clippers. My dad, he actually bought me my first pair of clippers. I wanted some Jordans, but I told him just buy me the clippers and I can get the Jordans.
For the Jordans.
Yeah, I can hustle for the Jordans. So I started when I was like 19 years old, bro. And by the time I was 13, I was working in the barbershop. And then I just kept, you know, working at my craft and getting better and adding on things. Cause I come up in an era where you had to have all the dimensions of being a barber. You had to know how to fade. You had to know how to do relaxers. You had to know how to do graphics, designs. You had to get good linings. You had to know how to use the razor. So like, I just kept working and working and working. And I worked around a lot of cold barbers, you know, and I just over time, I just perfected the craft.
Nice. What
I-
you got for him?
I got something to ask you. I always want to know, and it's a sensitive subject. I want to know the mental aspect of it and the physical aspect of it.
I think I know what you're about to ask.
Cutting the deceased.
I knew you was going to ask me that.
Yeah.
Well, the first person I actually did was one of the little guys, Calvin, that went to Washington, and he played for Proviso East. He was shot during the basketball season, and the first time I did it, I was it was kind of like an emotional thing because I knew him personally. I was his barber, and when I went in there, I prayed first.
Yeah.
You know, then I was like, okay, how do I want this to look? Because this is my product right here. You know, when people see this dude in this casket,
Right.
they're going to be looking for anything that they can find wrong. So I just took that prayer and I said, God, just show me what I need to do. And I knew one thing, that he couldn't tell me how he wanted it.
Right.
So I was like, all right, this how he got his haircut. And then I just went into the haircut and I just try to like make it look like how he would look if he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the situation with DeAndre, like, so me and you had spoke on that, and you was telling me like, yeah, bro, like this is what happened. You was there on the scene and whatnot. And I didn't know that his jaw was broken.
Mm-hmm.
So his head was kind of swollen on one side. So I had to camouflage it using like all kind of like products, meaning like fibers, and
Right.
you know, I want to make it look like like nothing was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so I used a little color and fiber and a little tiny bit of makeup. But
Okay.
you know, I be trying to still cut their hair as if they was right there. You know. It's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Mm-mm.
Is it like the process of it? Like, is there any help? Like because I know are they laying down?
They
sit 'em up?
laying down and their head usually like up
Propped
on like
up?
the stands, propped
Okay.
up.
Okay.
And then, you know, I really can take my time with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it ain't-
Okay.
So like it might, and on an average haircut, it might take me an hour. But like if I'm working with somebody who I know, like, and I'm passionate about it and I want them to really like
Right.
look good in that moment, I'm gonna really take my time with it, bro. So I might take an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know.
That's all to you, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know, just for somebody to call you for something like that speak a lot to your craft and your skills and what you do.
For
Real
sure.
talk.
Moolah, what you got?
I want to know, man, what's up with these $100 haircuts?
Hey,
Barbers charging $100, man. It's crazy work. Like, what do we get for that $100?
Well, me personally, you know, for me, I don't know what nobody else doing. When you come to me and you spend $100, I'm gonna give you a shampoo, conditioning. I'm gonna give you a razor lining. I'm gonna give you towel service,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give you a great service. So, like, you might go in the shop and you might, you know, L, give me a lining, you know, and it might be a lining, some little fibers or whatever like that. With me, when I know I'm doing $100 haircut, like I did one today, and I scheduled this guy appointment. I made sure I was there an hour before he got there, so he didn't have to wait. Got him in the chair, you know, and just gave him a great service, bro. Like,
do we get like some M&Ms or Twinkies? like Uber at least give you something to drink or something. Like, do we get that type of service?
I mean, you could get that if you need it, but you know, for me, I feel like I've been doing it so long, bro. Like, I'm just charging them for what I should have been charging them a long time ago, you know. So like, we overcharging them for what they did to the Cold Crush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So give me your top 5 barbers
ever, Chicagoland area, or
whoever barbers you know.
man. Hey, don't be mad at me. I know a lot of people gonna be mad about this, and a lot of people that think they on this list is not on this list.
On the list.
All right, I'm gonna go Marielle,
Okay, that's me. Okay,
Nero.
go ahead.
Nero gotta be in there.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Rusty.
Shout out to Rusty, folks.
Rusty. I'm gonna slap that boy Omar in there.
Ooh.
Shout out to Omar. Okay. You okay?
And I ain't gonna even put myself in this list.
Okay.
But I'm finna. I gotta go. I gotta go with my boy Robert Jackson, the originator. Try Me Barbershop.
Old head.
Old head.
Okay. 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 No Erskine.
He my constituent. Like we came up together. You know what I'm saying? Like he was one of the ones that like he was in high school. Let me tell you who was in high school with me cutting hair. Big Baby, Erskine, Buck, Sam, me. And it was this one kid named Mo, Larry. He was cold, bro. I don't even know if he still cut hair, but he was cold. Yeah.
That's a nice top five. That's a nice top five.
Top five, dead or alive. I love it. Man, it's so good just to know about how you got started. And once again, tell the people if they looking for a cut to come to the realist, where can they find you again?
Pop at the Barbershop on TikTok.
I love it. I love it. All right, bro. So listen, this is what I want to do. I want to get into the topic before we kind of dig into the bag a little bit. And actually, they kind of coincide with each other, all right? I want to talk about understanding a man's mindset, all right? I love being a part of this panel because there's always different points of views from bros. Papa was here last week when we had the show. He was super opinionated and everything he was saying. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So it's only fitting that we talk about understanding the male's mindset. Shout out to the Social Experiment Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Shout out Social Experiment.
They on My Radio Chicago. This past week, they had a Would You Rather that was quite interesting that I want to ask you, brothers. All right. Once again, we're talking about understanding the man's mindset. So, bros, would you rather your partner understand your silence or always know the right thing to say? All right. Would you rather your partner understand your silence or always know the right thing to say? Papa, what you think?
That one's tight because I'm one of them dudes. I go silent for real, and my wife, she don't understand my silence because she might take it as like upset with her. Well, I'm really just gathering my thoughts, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, you know, and set her off, you know. So I be kind of like, I'm maybe like, I would probably, you know, want her to understand my silence.
Really? Yeah. Moolah.
Hold on, man. That's man.
Still processing, huh?
Yeah, no, I just got a question for him. You know, like you say, understand your silence. So, like, your silence is, are you like in the bad mood? Is what got you silent? Or, like, what's causing the silence?
Well, in relationships, bro, I always been a runner. Meaning, like, I get into it with my girl, I'm outside.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to reprogram myself when I got married to say, hey, you know what? This ain't gonna keep working because every time I run out, a piece of her is, you know, I'm losing a piece of her as far as her mentally. You know, so I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna leave the house. I'm gonna be here, but I might not want to talk today. You know, and with that, you know, it still might be tearing her up. But
he said a day.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's tough. So like, man, you know, then when I finally, you know, open up to her and tell her like, hey, you know, I ain't like when you did this, or I ain't like when you said that, or how you said that, you know. It's just a practice, bro. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like how basketball is. You got to be fundamentally sound in a relationship.
And I do think that I think when they made houses, a man had his study. You know what I'm saying? Where that's his office, that's where he go where nobody comes Only thing knocking on that door is dinner is ready.
Right.
But that's his time to release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's book reading or listening to music, we need out because the kids, wife, job, the people, politics, it all come down hard on us. So, you know, I definitely dig that, but we definitely need a man cave. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Where you can go and just, you know,
The man cave is needed.
For sure.
yeah, play a little pool or something, you know.
Yeah.
But me myself,
Mm-hmm.
I would take the other one. The
I always know what to say.
yeah, because I need somebody that always know what to say. Because for real, because sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I come off wrong, but when I'm not really trying to come off wrong, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes my mind go thinking just different stuff, and I need a person to really say the right things that are, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you said the right things. That's important
That
to
is
me.
important. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like knowing I need a back rub and knowing that, you know, knowing like she just gonna say the right things. I think that'll keep me right. Yeah, that'll keep me right. Because I'm not silent.
You're not silent.
I'm not silent.
You're not silent at all.
I don't care if I'm because I'm really like, you know, I'm more of an energy. Like if I see that you have an attitude, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna bug you to death. You understand?
Oh,
Like, why you sit up here? We watching Martin, you up here looking all ugly in the face. Yo, go on. You know, like so. I'm gonna bug you, but you know, I ain't silent though.
I like that. Two different perspectives. D. Jenkins, where you at, man?
You know, in our world, we would rather have both. So whoever asked that question was unfair. No, but I definitely would rather have someone to understand my silence. And first of all, the reason being why, first of all, is because I need her to say the wrong thing sometimes. Because you know, it's always better to make up. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to make up. You know what I'm saying? It intensifies the moment when you're making up. You know, and then, you know, going back to what Papa was saying about how, you know, something I got to analyze my thoughts before I say something. You know, that's what man was created to do. You know, man was supposed to look at things, analyze them for what they is, and then respond to them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't emotional creatures, but we just respond off with the instinct right then and there. We supposed to take everything in. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it in the beginning. When God created man, man named all animals, right? He had to look at that animal and determine what is it about this animal that he had to have a certain name. You know what I mean? So that's what our job. We supposed to look at things, analyze them for what they are, and then call it out for what it is. Then speak to it. Now, when I say I'd rather someone to understand my silence because my silence isn't forever. You know what I mean? It's not forever. And like he said he used to be a runner, but see, that's biblically as well. Where it say a man would rather dwell on a rooftop than be in the house with a brawling woman. You know what I mean? We'd rather be somewhere peaceful, away from all the nonsense, you know what I'm saying, and to be in the chaos, midst of the chaos. So I can understand that 100%. So I would rather her to understand my silence, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't expect her to be perfect, just like I don't want her to expect me to be perfect. You know what I mean? And that make it much better to make up later, you know, when you do say the wrong things.
We are taking the time to really...
Hold on. I think silence is it's almost like you doing what she do. To me, it's almost like a female trait to me.
Silence is a female trait?
I think so.
That's the other way around, bro.
People, y'all try to chime in.
Most women not silent,
if
bro.
men silent and giving y'all the silent treatment, is that a female trait or not?
Are you serious, bro?
Most women to tell you they the emotional. They the ones that's gonna bring it up. They the ones gonna bug you. They the ones gonna get at you. Most of them do. Now so when you're talking about get silenced, no, most of the time it usually is the man that shut down. Silence. Yeah. The woman gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's talking about. It can be the simplest things in relationships. I never had now don't get me wrong. A wise woman will know when to be silent.
There you go.
A wise woman will know when to be silent. But when it comes to altercations, usually the woman will keep going. And they gonna keep going.
And that's why I be silent, because my wife a counterpuncher. So she waiting on that. So she can counterpunch it.
Who usually in trouble?
What you mean?
Who usually okay. So if we in trouble, she not talking to us.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Most of the time when we get into it, when a man and a woman usually get into it, the woman at that man.
I'm saying, and after she at you, you in the doghouse, and she got the silent treatment.
Nah.
Your dinner is thrown at you.
So it's not a woman. Silence is not a woman. Silence is wisdom, man. A man, I'm telling you, man was created to look at things, analyze them first, and then respond. When I'm telling you, if you go back, if you read back in the Bible, man, Eve responded. She responded by what she hears. Satan told her what? Surely you will not die if you partake of this fruit. So she responded by that. You know what I'm saying? Man had to sit back, look at things for what it is, and analyze it for what it is, and then decide what he gonna do. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. That's just the way we was created, bro. So silence is not a feminine trait.
You say silence is a feminine trait,
not a feminine trait
really?
at all.
Hey, we're gonna see when the people come.
It's not a feminine trait at all.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying. If you see a grown ass man around the crib, you know what I'm saying, doing this
With
and
his lip
shit, when this
poked
girl
up.
talking to him, it just look weird, man.
No, he ain't say that though. He ain't say that. You gotta put it in context. So you put it in the context. We ain't say stay silent.
Understand?
But it's a time when you have to be silent. It's a time because if not, you can't just say what come off the top of your mouth. Because listen, you gotta respect
they want us to find a solution to everything.
Yeah,
that's what men do.
Yeah, but you can't. But it ain't right off. It ain't off.
I know that, but it's about communicating.
Yeah.
Okay, communicate means talking.
Yeah,
not silence.
It's not forever. It's not forever.
I know it ain't gonna be forever.
Yeah,
we know that.
I mean, in my silence, we still talking, but I ain't giving you no small talk. No, hey baby, I'm just
what a tissue at.
Yeah. The baby need his food, his lunch in the box. Okay. Yeah. The bus came yet? Okay, that type of stuff.
I think for me, I'm a big processor. So if me and my lady have an altercation or a disagreement or whatever, I don't respond right away. I take the time to just, I'm going to be quiet for a while. And she'll probably be like, are you going to say something? Are you going to say something? And I'm just like, I can't say what's on my mind because it might come off bad. So maybe I need to process a little bit. You see what I'm saying? You don't think that's the right way to do it?
No, it's okay.
That's wisdom.
But long as you speak up for yourself. Don't let a person tell you woo 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 woo. You nothing that woo 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 piece of caca.
Nah, you put it in. You taking it out of context.
No, I'm just saying that was hypothetical. I'm just saying he said he got a process. If somebody, tell them something.
I think most men need to process before responding out of anger.
Because we gotta honor them as the weaker vessel. Even the Bible tells you to honor, deal with your wives with understanding. It tells men deal with your wives with understanding and knowledge. That means we must understand that they're emotional creatures. And if they going off the hinges right now, listen, like, hold on, I don't want to talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying? See, and that's what a man do. A man know how to take control of it. Not right now.
And
it don't mean
that's not silent though. That's
that
not
is silent because I'm not going to talk about it right now.
But she ain't gonna agree to that.
But she listen, and when she don't agree to that, that's when I go silent. That's when I go silent.
Because I don't want the levee to break in my house.
That's when you go silent.
It's gonna flood.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They may not agree to that. But guess what? That's when I go silent. I said what I said. Now, and that's why I say we would rather them understand our silence. Our silence ain't always that I'm rejecting you. It ain't always that I hate you. I don't love you no more. It's that right now ain't the time to discuss this. Exactly. And I done already made my point. You trying to push the issue. Ooh. So let me bring peace to it for a moment. Now you go be mad to yourself. I'm not finna go there with you because I still have to understand you are the weaker vessel. I do understand that you're an emotional creature and I don't want to say nothing to hurt your feelings. So let me bring all this in. Let me analyze it and then I could dress you in a proper way where you could take heed to what I'm saying.
What he just said.
Because you know why? Because men, we talk straightforward.
Yeah.
Women talk in circles.
Ooh, that's a statement now.
I'm keeping the one women. You can ask your woman what's for dinner tonight. She gonna say, Oh, I went down the street to what's the name house. Then I took a left. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it. I had coupons for this. I just asked you, what's for dinner? You know what I'm saying? Men's we're straight up. So when you direct with your woman, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, no matter if it's the wrong, you might say, I understand you saying you like to process it. But long as you don't go off the hinges know your character and respect who you talking to, I think nothing should go left field. You shouldn't be citing about nothing. So we need more dominant men. We need more dominant men out here, because when you don't say nothing, those are puppies. Mm-hmm. Women want a big dog.
Oh man,
he's keeping the 100, and the big dog talk direct. No matter if you like it or not, if I hurt your feelings or not. Since you working with your emotions, feelings might get hurt in this dialogue that's going on. Mm-hmm. That might happen. I'm a man. I'm talking directly at you. You know what I'm saying?
But what's a man in your eyes?
When I look in the mirror.
But that's a man? That's it?
Yes.
That's your definition of a man?
A man who stand on business.
Okay. I said,
who protect and provide
somebody who stand on business?
His peoples.
Right. I'm asking your definition of a man.
I just told you.
Okay. And my definition of a man is a man, he who was created in the image of God. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with that, I have to understand that I have to deal with my wife with meekness. So it's some things that I cannot just say direct to her, because I don't want to break her. You know what I'm saying? I am direct. I don't sugarcoat anything, but there are moments depending on her reaction and depending on how, and not even with her, it could be with my daughter. It could be with my kids. Sometimes it could be something that you can say direct that you could break that person. And I could realize, and I have to realize, you know what? I could wait for that. I'm not going to bring that up right now. We ain't going to discuss this right now. And I'm not going to say that right now, because I don't want to break them. I don't want to hurt them. And I don't want to harm them from speaking to me in the future.
Sometimes women lack the emotional intelligence to receive what
say
you
that,
saying.
bro. That's good.
You know, so like you got to know your personnel. You know, I'm not finna go back and forth and be ping ponging with somebody who I know lack the emotional intelligence. If I say something that trigger them and then it just take the conversation somewhere I wasn't even trying to go with it.
That's why you got to process.
Now that's letting you know that you picked the wrong person. No.
That just means she ain't perfect, bro.
That could be just a weakness of hers. That you
but you said she jumps off the rail just by me speaking to her?
No, what I'm saying is, you know, sometimes when you having a back and forth conversation with a woman, you could be having a thought in your head, but she has talked so long that you forget what you're about to say.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I mean, like the emotional intelligence, like you don't want it to be a ping pong match. You want to kind of just, okay, you say what you're going to say. I'm going to say what I say.
Yeah.
We agree to disagree. And that just be it, you know?
And what I will say, I agree with you 100%.
Authority rules, though.
Hold on, I agree with you 100%.
My house, my rules.
Turbo, there we should be open about our emotions, how we feel, and all that. Yeah, but it has to be a time and place for it. Yeah. It's a time and a place for everything. And being a leader, you have to be wise enough to know if you want on my team. You always talk about this, man. I gotta have somebody that's pushing me, somebody that's helping me to accomplish this. So if you got a helpmate, the last thing you want to do is say something to destroy them when they helping you get advanced. When they at a vulnerable, when they at a vulnerable state.
It's not destroying. It's not destroying.
It can.
When you dealing with a person like me, I'm just keeping 100. When you're dealing with a person like me as a woman, you got to understand you're going to be doing things you ain't did with your exes. You're going to be doing stuff that you ain't did with your exes. Just plain and simple. Different dude, different vibe, going to be a different story. You finna learn some shit. You finna find out about some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. We finna move in that type of motion. You know what I'm saying? So you not saying you're not built for this shit or you gone then. See, I'm not here to harbor nothing. If anybody know me, I'm not harboring nothing, Joe. If you're not built for this lifestyle, go. So if I'm talking to you and that hurt your feelings where you're not finna speak to me for a week or a couple of days, Joe, I don't need that. Because I need you right back doing some more secretary work. some more emails, some more. Keeping it 100.
Right. And I'm not
that's just me.
Right. So there is no time, and this is my question. So there is no time that you feel there's a need for you to govern your mouth when dealing with your mate.
Of course, but I know what to say and what not to say.
So you perfect.
I'm not. Listen, you can ask any chick.
No, I said so you perfect.
I don't even call women bitches. None of my relations. Listen, because I know what not to say. I know those triggers. I ain't gonna say your mama is, you know what I'm saying, bald head. I'm not doing none of that crazy shit.
We're not talking about the ignorant stuff. We talking about dealing with her.
I do know what to say. I don't raise my voice. Right. I'm gonna be sharp and clean with it. And if you get it, that's better for us. Because now we can move on to the next page. That's it.
So my question is, there's no time.
If you don't get it, you finna listen to me being obnoxious. Finna play my music up loud. You know what I'm saying? Finna fuck with you. If you don't beat it. Beat it.
So you just answer my question. You say you'll play your move. You'll become obnoxious to him.
But that's me being me. No, that's me being me. Because I told you I'm not silent. If you haven't, listen, the worst thing you can do, I'm just keeping 100. Come see me and you're in a bad mood. Why you come here? I'm not dealing with, I understand people have bad days. Let's talk about it. But if you're in a bad mood and you don't want to talk about it, you shouldn't be here.
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody may not, and he just said that, they may not be emotionally stable enough to talk about that at that moment.
I don't need that around me.
Okay, so and that's right, but I'm just saying. So you believe that being obnoxious in a situation like that is more mature than just being silent?
Listen, what I'm saying is,
I'm just keeping it real with you.
I'm just being me.
Right.
I'm gonna play music loud. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. This is me. You come to see me.
So you ain't thinking about the other person, period.
Yes, I am. But she is one. Listen, if she with me, we as one. So if you're in a bad mood and I'm in a great mood, I don't need that to rub off on me.
Oh, man, bro.
Listen, if your partner is in a bad mood,
and she don't want to talk,
and she don't want to talk about it, right? You're not going to try to do anything to bring her up a little bit.
No, we gotta work.
Man, bro.
We gotta get to work.
I'm gonna pray for him, bro. I'm pray for him.
We gotta get to work.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box, man.
For real. Bro, we gotta
work. Everybody.
Because I really want you to talk about, if we can get on over with, I can give you some solutions, because I'm here to find solutions for the problem.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Prime example. A female, when they have car problems, right, they get upset, right? That's just, you know what I'm saying? Usually single women have problems they cause.
Wow. Boy, you being rough on them, man. Come on, man. Oh, man.
Hey, Moolah, but it's different. It's different when you take a covenant. Like, I took a covenant.
Definitely.
That I'm going to honor this contract. I'm going to honor this, that this is my wife. And I'm going to be more sensitive, because I done lost, you know what I'm saying, a baby mama before. Like, she passed away from cancer.
Yep.
And it was tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and in her death, I'm gonna be a better boyfriend, husband. When I get married, I'm gonna be like this. Because I saw the wrong way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak, bro.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to do things the right way. I always been a dog, man. I'm a barber, man. I'm Papa. I'm Papa.
Speak, bro.
Yeah. And you solidified to being a man too. So we can't never, you know what I'm saying, denounce that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of men, I was just telling my barber, like, Joe, right now it ain't no in the middle. It's either you on the game, far as a shorty, you on the game, or you in the streets wild now. Ain't no in between.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Used to be those in betweens, you know what I'm saying? But now the in betweens is almost like leaning to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, because that comes from the man. It always gonna come back towards us, because when the man is at home, while that son is trying to find himself, he can at least look at his father, the example. When the man is not there, he's searching. Now the game got him in the game life. Now that's taking control of him. You understand? Now that's making his personality be weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's serious. The man shapes the kid. So when we losing our man tactics, that make, you know what I'm saying, our sons look at us differently.
Yeah.
And it might not be conscious, but self-consciously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it make them look at it. They want to see something firm, something direct. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see mama keep, you know what I'm saying, barking at dad and dad keep tucking his tail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need some more firmness around here.
I agree with that. I think that's a good.
But that's out of context, though. That's out of context
It
of what we
boils down
talking
back
about.
to man, though.
No. You taking? Listen. We're not talking about. And I want you to hear me, man. We ain't talking about you got somebody just yapping. It's ain't nobody gonna be perfect. It's gonna be situations. As a man, you have to take control. And sometimes taking control is not going back and forth with you. Because you can't force a woman to shut up physically and think that you're entitled to do that. Physically. You know what I'm saying? Force her to shut up. So if you have someone that's going back and forth with you, it has to come with you where you have to put an end to the conversation.
And by you being silent.
That's a man. No,
By you being silent.
afterward, no, I'm not talking about this now. And then I'm going silent about that. You're taking silence as always silent, or it's always somebody yapping at you and yapping. Now, when you got a healthy relationship, it ain't gonna be that no way, especially a godly relationship. And when you take a covenant with somebody, you understand that she should understand that, you understand that. So we ain't talking about you got people in the house, they just yapping at you and you just silent about it. No, it's gonna be situations dealing with things that you have to take control and you have to shut it down. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to be silent about it, like, I'm not talking about that right now. And and we ain't saying her going back, still yapping at you. We want her to understand that I'm silent. But a lot of times they won't. They'll sit back and they'll think you mad at them because you silent. They ain't yapping at you because you silent. They think you mad at them or they think you don't love them no more.
Key word, you said they think.
They think that, yeah.
So they thinking, the reason they thinking because you're silent.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then wait.
So why not talk?
Then we just said that. And then once you come back and you say it in the best way, you analyze it, you come back and you say it in a way where she could understand it and receive it as love.
Okay, so it's really not silent. You just really trying to, like you say,
No, it's silence at that moment.
Process it, and then deliver.
But it's silence at that moment.
I understand.
Yeah, because
but the processing is the silent part.
Yes.
Because you don't know what to say.
Ain't that you don't know how to want to say it
Most likely
properly.
you don't know what to say.
No, it's not you don't know what to say. You put words. It's how to say it. It's not don't know what to say.
One of them.
See, your way is to just blurt out how you feel at that moment. But see, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. That's very. And see, the problem is you don't find nothing of value that you see you don't want to hurt other than yourself. That's the problem. No. When you find somebody you value, you would think about their emotions before you respond to them.
Like I said before,
that's real talk.
I'm not hurting them.
You saying
verbally?
That.
No, I'm not. I say I know what to say. I'm not saying no bitches, none of that. I'm not saying none of that. I'm talking to her. I just know what to say.
You saying that?
I just know what to say, and they kind of do what y'all do, process it.
Why you gotta say it like that?
No, I'm just saying they process and be like, this nigga is right. And then we get back on one.
But how many of them going to admit that this nigga is right?
They not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But long as they come back home, long as they come back, you know what I'm saying, we ain't on that BS, I know she got it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know she got it.
Okay. You'll get it. Taking control of the situation is knowing when to speak and when not to speak.
I agree. I definitely agree.
I think that's what anybody, knowing when to speak and how to speak, but I think we do have to speak up, man. You know
I don't think silence, and then we're going to switch gears. I think silence can be looked at negatively for the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. I think for a man, as we talk about the man's mindset, women look at us as leaders. So they're going to react off of how we react. If we talk to them, aggressively, they're going to react aggressively.
Good.
If we talk to them, handle them with care, and look, baby, I don't feel like talking about this. Give me some time to think about it. We're going to come back and talk about it in an hour. Maybe that'll calm them down a little bit from being so riled up. And then in an hour, we can kind of have level heads and get to a resolution.
No, and you're right. Know your partner, though. Because you saying, like, she might like that aggressive way you dealt with her. Come on now. How many times you heard a woman talking about, I like when you choke me? You never knew she liked to get choked. Shout out to Chokehold too, you know what I'm saying? But real shit, like
man.
Like she probably had rough brothers. And she like, you know what I'm saying, you to talk. You never had a woman tell you
what?
that, come on now, you
all
serious?
right. I dealt with a woman who told me she liked for a man to say, I said, sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
And you
like
want to
that?
be kind to her and be all.
That ain't
Some women do
everyone.
like that though, I guess.
Some.
And not most.
Exactly.
Majority. People just don't know it. Majority.
Oh man, let's switch gears real quick, man. Let's shout out to the plug, man.
Shout out to the plug, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all getting tuned. Hey, Nanette Music, man. Latest chokehold, man. Y'all stream my stuff, man. Go out and stream it. Listen, on all streaming platforms, all right? Get in tune, stay in tune. Of course, my man Reggie moving forward, Nightcat Radio. Every Tuesday,
night, 9 to 11.
9 to
All over
11.
Chicago.
the voice of vibes.
Indeed.
Man, he be vibing too, man. Conversations off the chain too, man.
Oh yeah.
I always have great guests and everything, man. Y'all get in tune, man. Of course, Moolah Monster Collections.
For sure.
MoolahMonster.com for the latest and greatest on all your urban wear. You know, we got new fashion line coming out too, man. You got something special in store for y'all.
For
Y'all
sure.
stay in tune, Moolah Monster.
We cooking,
Cooking, man. You cooking.
Yes.
Papa, where they can find you at, man. They look
Papa
for
at the shop, and you can book me at allure37.booksy.com.
Say it again.
Hey.
allure37.booksy.com.
And if you're in the Chicagoland area, man, get in tune with my brother, man. He good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dope, man.
I gotta correct. I'm great.
Upgrade. There it is.
That is.
There it is. And always, D Jenkins, man. Wake Up, Young Boys, This a Breeze, man. All streaming platforms, man. If you ain't in tune, man, there's something wrong with you, man. I promise you that. You'll love it, man. Check the video out, This a Breeze. This a Breeze on YouTube, man. And all streaming platforms. Got some special stuff coming up for y'all this coming year, man. We got some special things going on, man. Y'all stay in tune. Get in tune, man. Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug.
All right, y'all. So listen, we're going to get into this bag, but it's a little bit different this time as we are talking about the understanding the male's mindset, right? This time in particular, this mailback letter is from me. It's from me. All right. Recently, I got a homeboy, and we are in a group chat with a few other guys, right? And he called me personally first and told me, look, bro, I'm going to put something in the group chat. I want your opinion, but I want all the bros' opinion. And basically he was saying, we as men need to talk about what is this animalistic thing we have for the attraction of women. Now, this particular brother has a girlfriend. He loves this girl. I know this for a fact. He loves this girl, right? But he has this raw animalistic thing to flirt with other women. Not saying he's sleeping with other women or anything like that. He loves to flirt with women. He travels all the time. He goes to different states, countries. He sees beautiful women all the time, and he loves flirting with them. But he loves his woman. He's never going to leave his woman. He wants to actually marry his girl. So he asked in the group chat, how do I stop this? How do I change this? Half of the bros like, bro, you can't change this. This is going to be forever. You're going to always have this animalistic instinct to flirt with women, especially if they're beautiful and thick. Not saying you got to leave your woman, but don't change that. Then there's other guys saying, no, bro, you need to fix that. You need to change that. If you want to take this woman serious and marry her, you have to stop or definitely limit to a huge extent flirting. So bros, I need y'all to tell me. A bunch of people are watching. The brothers are watching. What is this about this animalistic nature that a lot of men have with flirting with women? And should they change that once they found the woman that they want to be with? Papa, we're going to start with you. What you
I
think?
knew you was gonna. I was thinking when you was explaining, and I used to be a for real horn dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can remember
Not corn
that.
dog.
Horn
but
dog.
Horn dog.
So, how I process that is, I can window shop. I can look, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna like carry out nothing. Like I just look and just, you know, say to myself like, she beautiful, or
Drew.
she pretty, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I can't think of ever taking it any further than that. So like how I process it is, I look, I might say hello or something like that, but I gotta put off this energy like you just a regular person. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that fine to me. You know, and that's how I trick myself.
Okay.
Right. So that's how I do it. I can't speak for nobody else, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of desirable women, but I know that it ain't worth the risk, you know? So if I take that chance, it might not go the way that I envisioned it going. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let that person go on about their business because all that glitters is not gold. And everything that look good ain't good for you.
Woo.
Come on.
Good wisdom.
I love that. That's good advice. So you would advise him on his path to trying to stop flirting with so many different beautiful women.
So I said this earlier. It's about being fundamentally sound.
Okay.
It's a fundamental, you know what I'm saying, to not be a flirt. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on your fundamentals.
For real.
In order to get good at something, you got to be fundamentally sound. Period.
True.
Good talk.
Moolah, what you think, man?
Man, this brother, man, people need to be scared of this brother. Keeping it 100, man. Like, everybody have, you know, we all hunt. Like I said before, we all hunt. We hunters. We even I'm just saying in general, men, we do look at other things. I think women look at other things too.
Okay.
Don't. We can't be weird here.
Most
we ain't the only one with, you know what I'm saying? It's got men with high sex drives. You got women with high sex drives. You know what I'm saying? This shit boiling. You know what I'm saying? Inside these people. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to be with the person. You know what I'm saying? But they just want extras. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this, right? This the thirst level we was talking about. The thirst level is high. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for, you know, I told this to a woman. I say, when a woman high like that, they'll go both ways. They'll take men and women because
Come freaks.
it's so high. You just a freak. That same thing with men. They might go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because they so freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe, take some time out to pray or think about some donuts or something, Joe. Like, it's just like we gotta really watch, you know what I'm saying? These people, man, because these people be holding these diseases, Joe, and then women be right back letting them in. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm just saying, like, you know, me, it's always level to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I could tell my chick to put on some, if I'm thinking about, say, a blonde, you know what I'm saying? And I seen her look, baby, put this wig on. We finna, you know what I'm saying? Play some dress up. Like, you gotta do that because sometimes you don't want to keep making love to the same person that you with. You want her to, you know what I'm saying? Throw some makeup on, put this on, put the doctor outfit, the nurse outfit. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the spunk going. You know what I'm saying? I think if he really do that, tell his girl to start, you know what I'm saying, elevating her sexual, you know what I'm saying, antics, I think, you know, it'll help because he keeps seeing different shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like candy in a candy factory. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I tell him to slow down, play some, you know what I'm saying, role play at home, man, with your girl, Joe.
So you think if he sees other attractive women, he should tell his girl to dress like the attractive women?
Not per se. You know what I'm saying? I just want him to feel like, okay, because he feel like it's the same girl when he come home. Okay, cool. But he's seeing different things out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go wrong with role playing. You can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you imagine her as somebody else. That's the key point. You never did role play?
Yeah, I'm gonna be mom on that one real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Have you came in dressed as a lumberjack or something?
No, what the fuck? No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh man.
I thought role playing was convenient with everybody. You role play, right?
I have before.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I know, Grind, you. Ike Turner. He came in with the, you know.
I think imagining your partner
As
somebody else is diabolical.
Serious?
And dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It's super dangerous. And you better watch out because soon you keep imagining your partner as the other woman, you're going to stop.
And that partner.
You're going to stop being with your partner as much and go find that up. Well, I'll let go DJ go. Go ahead. What you got, bro?
First of all, that animalistic nature, you know, you're a man, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the idle mind is the devil's playground, man. You got to take your mind off of something other than just other than women, man. Find something productive to do with your time. You know, as far as how do you fix that though? Like people say, oh, you just got to fix it. It's only one way you can fix it, man. It's by exercising.
Talk it.
You know what I'm saying? And what I say exercising is you got to deny your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Of course, all of us who have eyes who can see, it's other women who are beautiful. Women look at us, other men who may be handsome, you know, but that don't mean you lusting after them. What it sounds like to me is that you're lusting after these other women or if you just playing this flirt game. So if it's just a flirt game, let's stick to the flirt because I don't want to go into, let's just say it's just a flirt game and you're not actually sleeping with them. Then what you got to do is you got to start practicing it. Stop flirting with them. Just stop doing it. Put your flesh under subjection and say, I'm not going to flirt with them no more. Especially if you with somebody who you see as wifey material or that you want a wife. You know what I mean? Period. You got to say, okay, how would this person feel if they knew I was flirting with everybody? You know, so if I'm flirting, if you feel like that's going to hurt them, then you have to make a decision. Do I love them as much as I love myself? Because being a wife, you're going to have to love her like you love yourself. Would you want to be heartbroken? Would you want to be hurt? You know what I mean? Would you want to go through this? I doubt it. So you have to say, okay, let me stop flirting with people. And the best way to get over it is by you start doing it. If you stop flirting with people, flirting with other women, then guess what? Eventually you will lose that. You won't want to do it no more. And I'm just telling you from experience. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing, bro. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time in my life where I used to, you know, I be talking, because when you could speak and women draw to you, you know what I'm saying? You'll have a habit of just saying something to them or saying something when you knowing you making them smile. And me and I had it like, oh yeah, I'll get it if I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had that feel about you, but you have to say it ain't about that no more. I got somebody more important than my urge to want to flirt with this individual.
I want to ask yourself this question. I know I can, but should I?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And not just that, right? He really seeking attention, right? He didn't get when he was young.
Oh man.
He probably just not thinking that he legit now. And this attention is going to his head. So, hey, man, you late. You late in the race, man. We've been at it. We've been doing this, man.
Well, thank God for the game.
I'm gonna
just not getting this attention now, man. They've been knocking our door down trying to get to us.
All I'm gonna say is just stop doing it. Stop doing it. Exercise. Stop doing it, and then you'll become used. You'll be okay with it. Don't matter whether she want me or not. I ain't gotta flirt with her. I got what I want at home. That's another thing too, man. I'm gonna say this though, man. Get you a prize at home, man.
Come on.
Ooh.
Get you a prize. And what I mean, man, if you ain't got nobody that you can hold up as a trophy, or you feel you can hold up as a trophy, get you somebody you can hold up as a trophy. Then you won't feel the need to flirt with nobody else. I'm gonna just tell you like it is. That's real talk.
Good point.
What's more important to you guys? Start with you, Reg.
Mm-hmm.
Peace or beauty?
Peace. 100%.
You sure?
Absolutely.
You can take a 5 and be peaceful.
Absolutely.
Peace.
I need some beauty.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So you're going to be in chaos as long as she's fine.
I can play a little bit, but you ain't going to win every argument. But
She gonna be beautiful though.
she going to be beautiful.
But I gotta have peace. So if she beautiful and I ain't got no peace, I don't want her. She ugly to me.
Yeah.
If she beautiful, but I ain't got no peace, she's ugly to me.
Yeah, that's how most of them are.
Man,
Somebody's
most of them. Boy.
What he say? Pretty taught me ugly lessons.
Pretty taught me ugly lessons.
Well, I'll just say this as we get ready to wrap up. Listen, we men, right? Nobody is denying the animalistic nature that men has to find other women attractive. Okay, that's never going to change. To say that you want to stop that, you're fooling yourself. You're always going to find other women attractive. But I agree, it's how you handle that. You got to be disciplined.
Yes.
You have to practice discipline. Especially if you already have someone important at home, you have to practice that. If you know you struggle with being faithful or not flirting or all that, you have to practice being disciplined around other women. And maybe that causes you not going out every Friday night. Maybe that causes you not having to do certain
That's
things.
Good, Red.
Take yourself out of these situations that's causing you, don't go to that barbecue on the 4th of July. You got to practice this discipline if you want to really change this type of stuff. You feel me? I hope that helps, man.
I'm surprised you said that, man. Wow.
I'm reformed.
I ain't surprised,
I'm
bro.
growing up a little bit.
I ain't surprised, bro.
Yeah, since I turned 40, man, I've been trying to get my life together, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we definitely have to be disciplined when we definitely come to that. But sometimes I feel too that, and I don't like saying this out loud, but when we know that the woman will take us back, you know what I'm saying? We tends to keep that animalistic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say it's up to the woman to really like lay that law down if she know he like that, because he like that away from me, he like that with her too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we hope that we helped some of the bros that's tuning in on how to help people understand the man's mindset when it comes to certain things. You know, I'm glad to be around, two positive married brothers. And that's another thing. We need to stop putting the label that there's no successful married man out here.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Please.
There's married men out here that are faithful, that will not put themselves in a situation, or that, you know what I'm saying? The narrative is that it's none of them, man. We got two right here. You know what I'm saying? We're working on Moolah too. All right. But but it's definitely men out here. And I aspire to continue to be around these positive men because, like I say, when I get married, man,
I'm gonna do it up, man.
I'm bringing the city out. You hear me, Jack?
I know we're gonna be old men, Grant, when that happens. But we gonna still.
I ain't gonna speak that, man. I ain't gonna speak that.
Yeah. So listen, man, we just getting started, man. We want to thank y'all one more time for getting into it. One more hand clap for the homie Pop Up in this joint.
Yes, sir.
My dog.
Hey, what?
One more time, where can they find you, bro?
Hopper at the barbershop on TikTok. Allure37.booksy.com. Book me.
There it is.
There it is.
Maybe y'all can you can do something for the bald head, Joe. Throw me, you know what I'm saying? Get me together.
And two, man, we got a back to school event coming back in, you know what I'm saying, August.
Yeah.
Trying to have, you know what I'm saying, a barber
I
up
come
there.
there and donate some haircuts.
For sure.
Hey, that's
definitely.
big. Y'all hear that?
For sure.
Oh man.
That's up.
That's
Appreciate you,
huge.
bro.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you for that, man. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Moolah, where they at? Where you at?
MoolahMonster.com. Yo, this episode 78. Y'all go check us out. TOTB Show. YouTube.
Hey. D Jenkins.
D Jenkins _25 and D Jenkins on all streaming platforms. And of course, TOTB _show on YouTube. Get in tune.
Get in tune. I'm Reggie Moonford. Most people just call me RMF. I'm the voice of vibes. RMF on IG. Simply Reggie Moonford on Facebook. Listen, man, we already announced the Vegas show that's coming up at the end of next month. If you get there, I promise you're going to have a good time.
Yes, indeed.
And the
You
people in Vegas, definitely hit us up.
If you in Vegas already, people been already knowing what's up, pull up on us. We're going to have a good time. This is going to be an epic time in Vegas. All right?
For sure.
So look, we'll see y'all next time with another fire topic. And of course, the thinkers is going to bring the fire to anything we talking about. All right? And with that, we are
Thinking outside the box.
See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Time out for Scared You Scared reroute today and follow us down Courage Lane. They cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke like we chiefing on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicate and rage. Not intoxicating tragic.
Camped out at home for COVID? Join us, Indie TV, where you will see the talk shows, movies, drama, action, and comedy. Be the first and see it first. Sign up now for free at Indie TV.